What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Astroknomer, and listen, XM has been giving us some fire for the past 30 days. They have been unveiling brand new statues that they're going to be releasing here soon. I'm sure we're going to get previews. I'm sure we're going to get pictures. I'm sure we're going to get reveals eventually. But let's kind of break down what we've been seeing for the past 30 days from DC and Marvel and see if this is worth the look or not. Let's break it down. All right, so for day one, we have Scarecrow. This is a super exciting piece for me, and I actually think it's going to be a samurai Scarecrow. Scarecrow is one of my favorite villains. Just love the way he looks, love the way he acts, love his concept. I just love everything about him. So actually, I have the sideshow Scarecrow, so I'm excited to see what this looks like. We've seen previews of it, and these previews that I keep speaking of, I'll try to find some of these previews are from forever ago. These previews are from forever ago, so I don't know if I'll be able to find them from however many months ago, but if I can, I'll put them here on the screen. Anyway, I'm very excited about this piece. Like I said, Scarecrow is one of my favorites, but that's going to be day one. Now, looking at day two, we have a Ghost Rider. I forgot his name for a second. Ghost Rider. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. Again, their first Ghost Rider was super fire. I mean, it's only right they knocked it out of the park once more. I mean, it was that first Ghost Rider is what put them on the map. It's what started to put them on the map. So, I'm very excited that they circle back for that. Now, we have the Green Lantern. The Green Lantern. Wow, I am off today. I say Green Lantern. We have Green Arrow, my boy from DC. I'm not a Green Arrow fan, so I don't think I'll be collecting him, but interested to see what he looks like. I like the sideshow one, so we'll see what he looks like. But this one right here is one that I will definitely be getting. This is Archangel from X-Men. We've already seen him. Here he is right here. He looks super phenomenal, super great, and super dope. That's an automatic day one for me. All right, here we go. We have Red Death. They're doing a Dark Knight's Metal line in 1/4 scale. As we already know, we've seen their Batman Who Laughs. It wasn't received very well. They kind of went back to the drawing board. They added some more stuff. They also gave us a preview or update just not too long ago of the bad boy. And I think I should have it here, but if I don't, I'm sorry. Super dope piece. I think that I love the wings about it. That's what I really like. I really like the wings. But I'm really excited that they kind of updated it, gave me more ooze, similar to the Prime One piece, right? So, again, looking for that full reveal for the Batman Who Laughs. I am excited that they're doing a 1/4 scale Dark Knight's Metal line. I do think it's going to be really dope. But from Dark Knight's Metal standpoint, I think that I'm going to try to stay Prime One mostly. Because I do have the sideshow Batman Who Laughs on order just because I really like it. But I do, I want to stay 1/3 scale. There's Queen Studios who's doing a Batman Who Laughs on Throne, which I feel like I have to get now. But geez Louise, that's another video. All right, let's keep it going. We have Cable from X-Men. Will I be collecting this one? Probably not. I won't get every X-Men. I have a space for all my X-Men. I'm only gonna get my favorite ones, right? And then, my main focus is going to be DC and Marvel. And then as I kind of fill out my Avengers slash Marvel, my Avengers slash Justice League, then I'll start focusing a little bit more on X-Men. But for right now, I'm going to stick to my majors. Speaking of X-Men, we have another Wolverine, which is something that I want. So I am interested about this one. I'm very interested in this Wolverine. I think that it's really cool. I think that this will be actually a great piece here. Their brown suit Wolverine was freaking phenomenal. That's my favorite Wolverine ever in life. And so, I was never able to get it because in the aftermarket it's just way too expensive. But I'm really hoping that they can nail this one, and that will definitely come into the collection if they nail this one, if I like it. Keep it moving. We got Batgirl. I'm not a Batman statue collector, so I'm not interested in this one per se, but I do think that this can be nice. It can be, I say can be, because XM has a tendency to kind of go emotionless with the women faces, with the girl faces, with the female faces. They sort of tend to kind of slack off, or they have a gap to meet there in that department. But I mean, normally from the neck down, everything else is freaking phenomenal. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of Batman, I do need a Batman as well. I know that there's some other people who are doing one. Obviously, Batman is always in rotation. Queen Steels is supposed to be doing a 1/4 Batman. I think this is supposed to be a Frank Miller Batman from XM. Excited to see what it looks like. If it's good, if it works, then yeah. I actually think this may be the one that's on bike. I think this is the one on bike, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited about a Batman. But if it is on the bike, I probably won't get it. Scroll for Marvel. Again, it's not something that's kind of out of the realm of what I'm collecting, but I do think they can get really, really, really creative with this one and make it really cool. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this. I think that it could be really, really nice. By the way, I'm doing these rapid fire. We have 30 to get through, baby. We're not sitting here all day. All right, we got Cheetah next up. Cheetah is one of Wonder Woman's villains. I don't think I'll be getting this one per se, but I do think that it can be nice. I think that they can definitely do a really nice piece for this. Sideshow did one, I believe, and I don't know if I liked it or not. I can't remember, but I do think this one is nice, and I do think they can do some good with this one. But this is definitely not something that's on my radar or something I will be collecting. Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan. Like I said, I need a Wolverine, but I don't need an Old Man Logan. So this one won't be on my list. I tend to not really like the Old Man Logan statues. Personally, he's just not my style. It's not my favorite version of Wolverine. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, let's keep it moving. Zatanna. DC, I love Zatanna. She's super dope. I've seen a lot of dope statues of her, and they can get really sexy. They can get really creative with this one. But am I really going to get this one? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to get this one. I mean, she's technically Justice League at some point, but I don't think she'll be able to fit in the Maj case anyway. All right, we got Lady Deadpool. Again, Marvel, super cool piece. I feel like XM really does a great job with Deadpool. I think they have some of the best Deadpool that we've seen. They tend to go a little bit more goofy, on the goofy side, the silly side of the house. I'm not really a huge fan of the silly side. I prefer they usually go comic book accurate. Take it for what it's worth. I love the more serious version of Deadpool. So I like the Sideshow one that's like this. That's kind of my favorite Deadpool right now. But yeah, I'm not going to do Deadpool right now. I think that I'll probably eventually get a Deadpool, but not right now. He's not one of my favorite characters, but he is very entertaining. Here we go, another Batman. Again, I don't know which version of Batman this is. I can't remember. But I am really excited for this. Again, I'm looking for a 1/4 Batman, so the potential is there for me to get this one. They're doing a whole Justice League line, as a matter of fact. I kind of forgot about that, but they're doing a Justice League line 1/4 scale, so this may be a part of that, versus the Frank Miller may be a little bit separate, so we'll see what happens. But again, looking for a Batman, so we'll see what happens. Venom. Never say never, but I just don't see myself collecting a Venom ever. I think that Venom is a cool character. He's super hyped. I feel like he's overdone sometimes because you gotta Venomize everything. That pisses me off. But there's some real abominations out there. Well, that's Venomizing stuff. They really take it too far. But yeah, Venom. There's 500 Venoms. There's licensed Venoms, custom Venoms, good Venoms, bad Venoms. Venoms for everybody. It's almost like Batman. It's one of those characters where people are starting to kind of overdo it. But if I remember correctly, I think that the Kucherg brothers are supposed to be doing this Venom. I think that's the rumor. So I think that this may actually be one of the best Venoms, actually. So I mean, I may be okay with this one, but all the other ones, it's not all that. We got Wonder Woman. I already have a Wonder Woman on order, so I won't be getting this Wonder Woman. I don't care what she looked like. I have 2 Wonder Women that are on order right now that I'm going to end up selling one of them. So this one is, just whatever. I mean, I'm happy to see it, excited to see it because it's Justice League, but probably won't be getting it anyway. We have a black suit Spider-Man. What's the technical term for him? I don't know. But yeah, Sideshow did one. They knocked that out of the park last summer. XM's gonna do one. I'm positive they can knock it out of the park, especially if it's comic book accurate, which I'm sure it is gonna be. Man, I am very, 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 very excited for this. They do an awesome job with these pieces, especially with the comic book accuracy. And especially if it looks something like this can be really, really nice, but I doubt it looks anything like this. By the way, I forgot this disclaimer. These pictures that we're looking at, this does not indicate what the statue is going to look like or what the art direction is going to be. These are just pictures showing us who is going to be coming, right? So that just because we're looking at this picture here doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to look like this, it's going to be in this pose, this background, this timeline, this whatever, right? They're just giving us the character. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and let's keep it pushing. Going back to the Dark Knight's Metal, we have the Merciless. This guy is freaking phenomenal. We've seen him from Prime 1. I think that he's freaking huge and detailed. They have a huge potential to go crazy on this one as well, especially with it being 1/4. They can get a little bit of snazzy, a little extra with the base. So I'm excited to see what they do with this. But again, like I said, I'm going to try to stay in the 1/3 scale realm and not venture over to the 1/4 scale, because if I do, then I'll have a 1/3 scale Dark Knight's Metal line and a 1/4 scale Dark Knight's Metal line. And to me, it's just not worth it. So yeah, that's going to be this one. Let's keep it pushing, guys. We're working through it. We got a Carnage. We have a Carnage. This one right here, I'm very excited for. Unlike Venom, I tend to get a little bit more excited for Carnage, probably because he's not oversaturating the market right now, and we normally see Carnage few and far in between. So, anything from, I think that the first Carnage, if I remember correctly, I think the first Carnage wasn't received well from XM, but yeah. That's what I heard. I don't know. I wasn't collecting them, but that was years ago. But I think now things have updated. Their quality has went up, and I think that they have a huge opportunity here to give us some quality stuff here. So we'll see what happens with Carnage. Geez Louise, I can't remember this guy's name for the life of me. But it looks cool. Looks freaking cool. I'm excited to see what it is. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. We have the Thing from Fantastic Four. I think this is kind of overdue, right? Didn't they do a thing recently? Or I might be off in that, but I feel like they did a thing. Maybe I'm thinking about a custom one. But anyway, they're gonna be doing one of these. Again, it's not one of my favorite characters, but man, there's some potential to do a nice piece. I've seen a custom one recently that was crazy. Shout out to Half-Ass Reviews, man. He went the piece that he has is freaking phenomenal. Best paint job I've seen from a custom in a very long time. That's a very, very nice piece. And we have the Drowned Man. Again, Dark Knight's Metal. Will I collect this one? No, but again, Prime 1 went comic book base. Looks like they, obviously XM is very comic book friendly. They may have the same pose, but just a different base. So we'll see what happens. Again, they can get kind of crazy with the tentacles and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. Like I said, Venomized Hulk. Am I excited for this? Hell no. Do I care? Hell no. Venomized stuff is just not for me personally. I don't know. Next. We have this big guy right here. Again, Dark Knight's Metal, super crazy. This entire line could be very nice. I think that a lot of this stuff is going to be revealed in their new XM store. That's supposed to be coming this summer at some point. I think June or July. I can't remember which month. I think it's June, but they're supposed to be giving us a new store that people can physically go to. And it's supposed to be like a showcase store where you can physically go and see these statues and, you know, things like that for the first time, which I am excited about, and I'm sure that I will make it there to get some footage for you guys. Miles Morales, again, it's going to be comic book accurate. Miles Morales is he is my favorite version of Spider-Man. I actually have a Miles Morales statue. If you haven't seen that unboxing review, check it out. And also too, here's a picture of it right here, super dope. So I'm always excited to see Miles Morales. Will I get this one? Probably not, because I already have one. But yeah, man, excited for this one. This bad boy right here is super crazy. I'm excited for him. I already gonna get the 1/3 scale, but again, they could get kind of crazy. Some sort of like the Drown. They can get kind of crazy with the base and kind of do some other stuff. Again, this is almost identical to what Prime 1 did, so I could almost imagine that XM is gonna do something similar. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting if they come out with the same statue with the same pose, the same base. That would be kind of weird, but we'll see what happens. Magneto. I feel like it's only right that I get a Magneto at some point. I'm just not on the market for him right now. I have too many other statues that I want to get. So will I get this Magneto right now? Probably not, but yeah, I'm excited for this one. Next up, we have Red Hood, this bad boy right here. Again, not a Batman statue collector, but Red Hood's just always been one of those characters that's just super cool that everyone loves. And so I'm excited to see what he looks like. Again, I won't be getting him because I'm not a Batman statue collector, but this is one of the ones that kind of get me hyped, kind of get me excited. I think the pieces like him is what draws me in, right? For example, you have Prime 1 where they have all of these showcases, and they have all these super dope Game of Thrones and Transformers and all these super dope statues that are just crazy good. It anime statues and movie statues that are just look phenomenal. I don't collect these things, but this is what makes this company cool to me, is because all these statues they're showing are super dope, right? And I think this is kind of one of those characters where they have the opportunity to do something super cool with Red Hood. I would see him, be wild, love it. Won't necessarily collect it, but I would still be super hyped and be happy for all the other collectors who are gonna get this bad boy, and just, you know, be enamored and you know, in love with XM Studios. So that's kind of just how that works for me. And lastly, on day 30, we have Maestro. I think this is only right. We have a Hulk from them. We have multiple Hulks, but Maestro kind of just makes sense. This isn't a surprise to me. It's sort of like some of these other ones. It's just not a surprise. But that has been the first 30 days of this XM reveal, statue reveal, rapid fire style. But again, I'm gonna be doing another video similar to what Queen Steos is what they're doing. They're doing something similar where they're kind of counting down and giving you the statues that you're gonna see at the Wonderfest. So I think we're at day 12, day 11 right now. So I think I may wait a few more days, and then I'll kind of probably wait about 6-7 days, wait another week. And then once we get to 5, do the whole list and then do the top 5. I think that it'll be a good video to do for you guys to kind of get us warmed up to get Wonderfest going. But all right, that's enough of this. Again, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe if you want to be entered to win this bad boy. We're about to reach 500 subscribers, so make sure you do that. But until next time, y'all be good, y'all be safe. I'll see you next video. Peace.